and good morning to everyone. Happy Sunday, and we are coming to you live from San Francisco. My name is Luisa. I'm a mom of two, a full time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm Carla. I'm also a mom of two, a full time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Hi guys, good morning. My name is Candy. I'm also a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Okay, so thank you for joining us this morning. But we're missing Isa today. Hopefully, she feels better and be back tomorrow. Anyway, today's topic is your success story is still being written. Yes, that's right. Your success story isn't over yet because it's still being written. Even if right now you feel stuck or tired or behind or unsure of what's next, this isn't the end. So it might just be the pause before the breakthrough or the moment before this things finally shift. And I remember going through seasons where I felt like I'm not moving forward. I wake up, go to work, come home, and then repeat the next day. It was survival mode day after day. But deep down, I knew I wanted more for myself, for my family, for our future. And that's why I'm grateful that I took that first step. And I believe someone out there needs to hear this today. You're not too old, you're not out of chances, and you're not too late to change your story. So today we will share a few things we've learned along the way, the kind of reminders that kept us going when it felt like nothing was changing. First key point is you don't need everything figured out to move forward. There were times when I kept waiting for the right time to start something new. And like at first, when I found out about this business, I said to myself, maybe I'll do it when the kids are older, or when I have more savings, or when I have more time to do it. But those perfect conditions never really came. There was always something that comes up. So I finally made a move and took that step, even though I had doubts. I started learning and working on this business during our lunch breaks, sometimes after work or before bedtime. And it wasn't perfect, but it was still progress. And I didn't figure it out all at once, but step by step, I'm learning more every day. So sometimes we think success means you have to be fearless, and we need a detailed plan. And sometimes, it means taking one brave step forward and then another, and then so on. Even if your hands are shaking or if your voice is quiet, because forward is still forward. And looking back now, I'm glad I didn't wait any longer to start, because I don't know what could happen tomorrow or the next day. And if something unexpected happened, I have this as my plan B. So if you're waiting until you have it all figured out, then you might be waiting forever. So start with what you know now and learn the rest as you go. And that's what I did.
Yes, and then the second one is you're allowed to grow beyond what others expect from you. So I think a lot of us, especially moms or women in general, get boxed into certain roles. We're the dependable one, the one who shows up, the one who holds everything together. And over time, people just expect you to stay that way. But what happens when you start wanting more? I used to stay in that box because I didn't want to rock the boat. I didn't want people thinking I was being extra or chasing something out of reach. But deep down, I knew I was made for more. So I started asking myself, what if I gave myself permission to grow, even if it looked different from what people expected? And that's when everything started to shift. I started saying no to things that didn't feel aligned anymore and yes to new things that lit me up, like starting this digital business. I didn't have all the answers and it wasn't part of my career plan, but it gave me something to get excited about again. I felt challenged in the best way, and this digital businesses gave me hope. Hope for, a better future for myself, for my kids, for my family. I started dreaming again that maybe I can retire earlier than 65, because a lot of people in this business have retired at age 30 or 45, or it depends on when you start, but they have retired in this business at a young age, and you don't have to wait until you're old to do that. So you're not stuck in one version of yourself. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to be curious. And you're definitely allowed to create a life that feels good to you, even if others don't fully get it yet.
Yes, and then the last one is progress may feel slow, but it's still progress. So there were many times I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. I was trying to grow this business, but life kept getting in the way. So my kids got sick one after another, then work got really busy, and then something else came up. So that I feel like that always happens, when I try to do something and then it throws you a curveball, like something else might happen. So it honestly felt like I was stuck or just moving so slow. But later, when I took a step back, I realized I actually learned a lot. I've grown, and most importantly, I didn't give up. So even if things didn't feel like big wins, I was still moving forward. Success doesn't always look big or exciting. Most of the time, it looks like simple, quiet choices, like logging into my business instead of scrolling on my phone, or watching a training while folding laundry. So those small steps count, even if no one sees it, even if it doesn't feel fast, you're still building something real. So take your time. Slow progress doesn't mean failure. It means you're being steady, and that's what really lasts.
Yes, and just because this chapter feels hard doesn't mean your story is over. It might actually be the moment when things begin to change and the part where you stop settling and start creating the life you truly want for yourself and your family. And you don't need perfect timing. You don't need all the answers. You just need a place to begin, and that's exactly what this digital business became for us. So if there's a part of you that's been quietly wanting something different and you want more time, more flexibility, more purpose, we invite you to check out this business opportunity. It might just be what you've been looking for.
Yes, and the first step to all of that is going to any one of our websites. So my website is carlapurganan.com. Candy's is theinglegacy.com, and Luisa's is luisaenriquez.com. Please feel free to go to any one of our websites. You have to register your name and your email address, and we'll send you a link to our free live webinar. It's the same webinar that all of us watched in the beginning. It'll give you an overview of what our digital business is. Real people with real results will be there. They'll share their testimony about this business. So if you can attend live, that would be amazing because someone is there to answer any of your questions. Otherwise, if you can't attend live, and it happens at every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if you can't attend live, it's okay. We can send you a replay link so you can watch it on your own free time.
Yes, so if you're feeling stuck, if you want something on the side to make extra money, we encourage you to really, like look into our digital business. Maybe you're like me, juggling work, family, and everything in between, and you want to grow, to try something new, but you feel like you're always running out of time, energy, or confidence. Take a look of our digital business. You don't need to be tech savvy. This is flexible. It really fits in a busy mom schedule like us. You don't have to figure it all out by yourself. We're here to help you out. So if you're ready to learn and grow, please do send us a message and we'll help you get started.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. Hope to see you again tomorrow and have a great Sunday, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.